Can you tell us your name?
My name is Jansen Lukumbo.
What is your goal for your career?
I want to be NBA player.
Well, we can say that Giannis has become an NBA player, and now he is an NBA Finals MVP. The man has accomplished his dreams, and he's stuck with the Milwaukee Bucks the whole way. In this video, we're breaking down the Greek Freak's performance in the NBA Finals. Getting us started, we all know that games 1 and 2 did not go so well, and if we look what stood out there, he had 3 turnovers in both of those games. And you can see when those turnovers occurred, it usually came when he was trying to force a pass that wasn't there. You saw the first one was in transition. Here we can see that the defender is digging down and it gives him some trouble. And then in the next couple of clips, again, here transition, runs through the defender. And then in our last one, he just tries to throw one over the top and again, doesn't work out for him. But then in games 3, 4, and 5, we see him turn that around. And all of those games, the turnovers were 1 or less. And you can see how those happen. He's getting a ton of assists here, dropping it off to his teammates, being aggressive, getting into the paint, making that defense collapse so he can find shooters on the outside and so he can find other cutters going through the paint. And not much needs to be said about Game 6. We all know the historic performance that he put in. He had a bad assist to turnover ratio of 1-3, but he was aggressive the entire game. You knew what he wanted, and he dunked on the Suns when he could, and he shot 17 for 19 from the free throw line. There's quite literally not much more he could have done. If we look at the stat categories, he almost increased every single stat category in the NBA Finals. And I went through and I broke down every single scoring clip that he had, all 110 clips from the NBA Finals with him scoring. And when we looked at that, we found that it didn't change very much. He was still scoring in isolation and transition. So I'm not sure what happened with the Suns, but he's still isolated on the left side for the majority of the time. He was dunking, he was Euro stepping, he was making sure that he was knocking down his jumpers with that little fadeaway that he likes to shoot. He was making sure that he was getting out in transition and throwing down dunks. I'm not sure what happened with the Phoenix Suns and Monty Williams. I'm sure they had a scouting report and they knew what he was going to do, but he did not care. He did it either way. And I will make another video breaking down Giannis and all the different skills that he used in order to score and dominate in the NBA Finals. But in this video, I also do want to clear up one thing. Chris Paul did not lose these finals for the Phoenix Suns. In the first 2 games, he had outrageous numbers. But I want to focus on Game 4. In Game 4, it became very apparent that the Bucks were changing the way that they were going to guard Chris Paul. They were switching on everything. There were possessions where he faced 1 and then 2 and now a 3rd defender all in one possession. They made sure that Chris Paul was not going to be the individual that beat them. Now, Game 5 was the closest game of the series with only a 4-point win by the Bucks, and it was the strongest effort by Paul in the entire series, with the exception of Game 1. However, he did fail to get to the free throw line, and with an average of 4 free throws per game, you can't help but wonder if that was the difference maker. So with Giannis having things figured out where he's cutting back on turnovers, getting assists, dominating in the paint, making sure everybody knows he's on the court, shooting 17 for 19 from the free throw line in Game 6, plus the addition of making sure that they switch things up on Chris Paul, taking him out of the game, it makes it really difficult for the Suns to win anything. So a much deserved congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo on his phenomenal performance. Don't forget, in a video to come, I am going to break down how he scored and dominated against the Phoenix Suns. We'll take a look back at those 110 clips that I talked about and show you the different small nuances that helped him be successful.